Hello, everyone, and welcome. And I hope you brought your rain gear with you as we are in for a wet one. What a game and what potential drama we have in store. You've seen this script before. Top 10 team goes into a cauldron of emotion on the road and just hopes to be able to get out and tell about it. As we'll see a team coming off a crucial bye week, the Washington Huskies. And the returner will be brought down. Taking on the 20th ranked team in the land, a group with a lot to prove here today. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. You think the fans are ready for this one? The booth's shaking underneath us, guys. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Danced his way through traffic, pick up a 4 to the 19.
You know what I really like about games like this at this point in the season? You find out who you are. You find out whether you're going to stay in the race.
And who can step up and handle the challenge, right? This is easily one of the toughest games to date for both of these programs coming into this one. So there's a lot of eyeballs, David, on this game to find out who's mentally and emotionally the toughest.
Yeah, and we're going to point to this game as we get later in the year and big decisions are made. You've got a top 25 win. You beat them in the middle of the season, X, Y, and Z, so these are big for the resume.
Scanning the field, it's Rodgers. He's got it. At the 35, he's got room. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped.
Well, after that last play, you can see how electrifying this guy is and how special he is after he makes the catch. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to find a lot of ways to get him touches in this game.
Snagged in the middle, it's Hunter. Tackled immediately after the catch.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. One-step wrap, two-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground.
They're strong and they're strong. Defensive tackles, they're strong. There's such big jokers in the middle where they just lock out those offensive linemen. And running backs, listen, they don't have much of a chance.
And that ball is intercepted at the goal line. Taking it the other way. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position. Line gets set, first down. Looking for room, it's Marks.
And these defensive tackles just eat people. They swallow human beings when you get near them. They're so big, so strong. When those guys, those running backs come in, they just need a mid. They put one mid on a running back, and he usually falls to the ground just because of their sheer mass and strength.
They'll see if they can find some running room on the right here. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43.
I know that wasn't a big, huge play, and everybody's not excited, and the fans aren't going crazy, but those are the plays that in the fourth quarter matter a lot. Again, making you tackle my back, making you feel the physicality.
And the ball's free in the backfield. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
You know, oftentimes when you're playing in conditions like this and it's raining, you'll see a lot of the skill players offensively take off the gloves because they want to be able to feel the football. They think it gives them better control of it. And I don't know if that played into the football going on the ground there, but you know that ball security is going to be one of the biggest factors in this game moving forward.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
Trying to make magic with his feet. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely.
Nice job by the QB sitting back in the pocket. You can tell he wants to throw the football, go through his progressions. Nothing home, take off, and slide. I love this slide at the end. Don't take a big shot.
And a nice run there before the defense finally makes a stop. Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. When they've got him looking run, now to pass. Fires on the move. And his throw is incomplete.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder, but the snapping the football, everybody being on time, man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
Looking for a man. It's Rodgers. Working the middle. It's complete. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. This Washington offense moving quickly down the field. It's a draw. And they try the middle of this stout defense, and they rise to the challenge.
I think one of the keys to this defense's success all season has been how good they've been stopping the run. They're a top 10 unit when it comes to rushing defense, and it's helped them out this year down in the red zone.
On second down, he's looking downfield. Got it in the middle. It's Jackson. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. Using his legs, it's Coleman. And he's sprinting. He'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Washington. Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point makes it 7-0. A pretty short drive there, covering 38 yards. And he got into the house from the 6 to finish it. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Fielded in the end zone, it's Hudson. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. Offense set on first down. Keeping it on the ground with the single back. Running hard and getting 6 yards out to the 26.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
The run to the left. Can't get him to the ground. They get him on the ground, but not before he gets enough for the first down.
All right, well, look, I know the defense was feeling real good about their run D coming into this one and how they've been playing up to this point, but finally, David, the offense breaks through and they finally generate something positive on the ground.
And I can't tell you how easy it is. When you're going to throw the ball consistently, and I know it, I'm going to pin my ears back, and I'm going to get to the quarterback. It makes life really easy on a defensive line. But when you can have balance, now the defense doesn't know what's coming. They need more of this if they're going to be successful on offense.
Again, this is a running back that can hurt you running it between the tackles, and he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple of yards there.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. On second down, he'll let it fly. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
It's now third down.
Time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Leaves it with the back. Just buried it. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. They'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. He's looking to throw it. Escapes trouble. On the move, he fires. Makes the grab. And they got the defense on that one, and they get it to the 29-yard line. The offense set for a first down play. Power football with the run. They'll pull him down after a pickup of 5 down to the 23.
And after a successful run like that on first down, if you're the offensive coordinator here, maybe you're thinking about being aggressive and potentially taking a shot, because even if it's incomplete now on second, you only have a short amount of yards to go here on third.
Finds his man. It's Marks. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. Well, he made the grab, but the doors closed quickly after that.
And I like this. I want to find my running back, but man, he's got to do a little more damage after the catch. I need a stiff arm. I need a spin move. I need something where...
Got enough space! And into the end zone for a touchdown.
Man, we know football gets harder when you start to get in the red zone and the field shrinks. Who needs that? Break the long touchdown run. Nice job by the back. Seeing the hole, exploding through, getting a long touchdown.
And he did get that extra point through the slippery surface, no problem. All tied up and just about set to kick it away. Fielded in the end zone. It's Washington. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15.
Will take over. First and 10.
The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. Now they need to put something together to answer that last score.
There's a lot of pressure, too, on this offense to have to execute at a high level. They've got to score points, David, but they can't go too fast because their defense right now is tired.
And I think that's the difficulty being a play caller. Like, I have to balance all of those things. My defense is a little bit tired. I can't put on the field, but I got to be aggressive because this is a back-and-forth type game, so a lot to process and think about.
They'll start this one from the 29 on first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. They're bringing heat. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
To the air, it's Rodgers. Fires to the wideout. Oh, did he find a hole in the defense? And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30. And the Huskies come to the line with a fresh set of downs. The give to the tailback. And he'll pick up one. It brings up 2nd and 9.
Man, that D-tackle is a freak athlete. Did you see him come out of his stance and beat the offensive lineman, getting to the running back? Cat-like quickness.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. He's looking to throw. Quick completion on the out. And he won't quite get there. But boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Defense is about seeing it and pulling the trigger. You can tell they pull the trigger so fast, get to the back, get him on the ground quickly.
Would have just been a 49-yard field goal try, but they're hungry for touchdown, so they'll try to move the chains on 4th and short. And it's swatted away. It's a turnover on downs.
And those 4th down stops are so huge for momentum to turn the ball back to your offense. Great pass defense, seeing the ball, breaking on it, swatting it down so the receiver couldn't make a play. Nice job by this defense.
One man in the backfield, and he gets it. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. grab near the sticks. It's Marks. He steps out of bounds, but he's got enough for a first down.
Guys have the backfield now. It's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football. You can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on it.
Looking for a crease to the left. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. We'll take a quick break here. 2 minutes to play in the first half. Kept it on the ground last time. Let's see if they go back to it on second down. He's looking to throw. He'll off one deep down the left side. It's complete. A huge pickup. They get him down with this offense to set up first and goal from the 9.
And they find him early, and I love it because last week they found him often. He had over 100 yards, and they found him throughout the season. This offense is built on his playmaking ability. This dude is unbelievable. He's unguardable, and that's why he's in the Heisman Trophy conversation. That's why he's going to be featured today and hopefully in these later moments in the season when you go win a Heisman.
He's looking for a man on second down. Snagged in the end zone. Velcro on the hands, and it's a touchdown.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. And he's coming out of the end zone. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. That fourth down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive. And the pass hits, picked off. He'll try to take it back. He's at the 10. And he'll take this one home. It's a touchdown. Look, a lot of time left. There's a little bit of distance right now being put on the scoreboard.
There is, but it's so awesome when you're a defense and you study all week about what's coming and what routes to be ready for, and then you jump the route and you make the plays and you just go get in that end zone. It is so beautiful.
From inside his own 15, let's see how far he can get. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. Not a lot of time left here in the half. Let's see if they can cut into this lead.
And this drive isn't a must score, but, man, you look at the scoreboard. You're down 2 scores. Jesse, you got a good opportunity. Create some momentum. Cut it to a 1-score game. This is an important possession.
Yeah, it's important to create that momentum now, David, too, and not wait to get it going here at the start of the third quarter. You've got one drive here to get a couple of points. You've got to start erasing and chipping away at this deficit. This could be where the game turns right here.
IndyCar tempo as they head to the line for this third down play. Clock running. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Skips away from pressure. And he just throws it away. That is not what you're looking for on third down. Fourth down coming up.
Third and short like that on your own side of the field, you're just looking for a quick hitter. You're trying to get the ball out of your hand quickly, but the timing completely off there for the offense, and the ball falls incomplete.
On fourth down, they'll try to throw it. Makes the catch past the sticks. And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense, not exactly the perfect fourth down call there. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. It'll be a draw. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Williams will pass. Fires into the end zone. Had it in his hands for the score and let it fall to the turf. It'll be third down.
I think for the quarterback, he's going to have to be so good with his eyes in this game. You're going up against one of the best defenses in the country. You've got to look guys off, especially when you're trying to throw to your primary target like he was on that last one.
Another incompletion on third down.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look. They're third and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage, so everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
Never a doubt.
How great is it to know that if you can get the ball down somewhere close to the 40-yard line on your opponent's side of the field, you're walking away with at least 3 points because this dude is automatic.
So they get the late field goal right before the half and not much time after this kickoff for an answer. And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Keeps looking downfield. He'll try to do it himself. Still running at the 40. Oh, and after the big gain, the ball's loose. And they were lucky that fumble went out of bounds. They'll maintain possession. One more snap coming before halftime. Comes out throwing on first down. He turns it loose to the left. Throw to the end zone. It's picked off. Trying to take it back. And the defender is tackled, and that's how we'll run out the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. Washington ready to kick off to start this second half. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Here comes the offense on first down. They'll open the second half with a run. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down.
In halftime in this locker room, there's a lot of positive things to talk about. You got the lead. But you know what else will be positive, Palmer? Get the running game going early in this second half.
You're absolutely right here. And I think this coaching staff is going to try to put this game on the offensive line a little bit. Let these guys
just slithered through the tackle, and he's got room to run. All by himself down the middle. And he glides into the end zone easily, but this one might be coming back. The penalty wipes out the big play and the touchdown. It is just a punch in the gut for any offense. First down here for the offense. One back in the backfield. He gets the carry. And he's knocked down, but there's also a flag that's been dropped. Let's check on the call. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. The offense lining up for a first down play. Looking to throw. Forced out of the pocket.
I just love this guy's instincts, right? When things aren't open right away, he never panics. He just understands the situation where he is on the field, and he's so confident in his own natural ability that he has the ability to run, go get the first down, keep this drive rolling.
They knock him down after he picks up 5 out to the 34.
It's the MO of this offense, and they really put a lot on the offensive line to go out and really try and establish their dominance and their assertiveness, and they've done a good job of that early in this game running the football.
On third and long, try to convert through the air. Brings it in down the left side.
I tell you what, all this spread offense, man, it's really accentuated receivers in so many different shapes and sizes. But this guy, they're going to find him. They're going to find him early. They're going to find him often. He's made so many plays throughout the season and really been the feature of this offense. And this dude has worked his way. He might get a trip to New York as a wide receiver. That is not normal, and neither is this dude.
And that play looked great when they drew it up in the playbook. Did not look so great when this defense snuffed it out.
It is so easy when you're a defensive player, when you watch a little misdirection of the ball go one way, to turn and to run. That's not my job. My job is to stay home. The defensive did a good job of that. Defense stayed home, made the play.
They'll try the run. And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain.
This is going to be a big key for him, David, with the lead here in the second half, running the football, right? Staying on the field and bleeding the clock.
And run the football, you're ahead, you can be a little bit more conservative. But again, this opens up the pass. This keeps everything in balance for this offense.
Quarterback will audible. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete.
It's second down.
After the quarterback and receiver failed to hook up, they'll try it again on second down. He's looking to throw. Trying to get to it. And the freshman will chalk up a sack.
What a great job using his speed to get to the quarterback. This linebacker would have started for those great Purple Rain defenses in the 80s under the legendary Washington Husky coach Don James. He would have loved to blitz this dude. So athletic from the linebacker position.
And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. And the field goal unit is on the field. Field goal is good. And that lead grows even bigger. So after the made field goal, they'll kick it away and rely on their defense. That might be overdoing it, keeping it away from the return man as the kickoff goes out of bounds. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. First down for this offense. Williams looking for a man. He's got his man. Really nice job there by both guys to throw and the catch to work that defense and get the first down. Fresh set of downs after the completion. Wants to throw on first down. Quick strike complete. Open space at the 25. And this offense is feeling it as they rip off a big chunk of yardage, and they've got it on the 22. They've come out with answers on this possession, and now another first down. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call.
This has got to be disappointing if you're the offense, guys. You were expecting to have a lot of success running the ball, especially against this defense, which has struggled so much this season, but just nothing doing. They have not been good enough in the trenches so far.
He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
Well, the defense was ready coming into this one for this running back being a factor in the pass game. That time, they were draped all over him. As soon as he caught the ball, he went down for loss of yards.
On third and long, you'll need to push it downfield. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. Third and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is they got a field goal in their back pocket.
Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. Trailing by multiple possessions in the third and desperately needing a score, they'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. To the end zone, and it's picked off. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception. Ball changes hands, and the offense finds themselves backed up inside their own 10. On the ground, it's Marks. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
This running back's had all kinds of success. Now we're getting later in the game. We got to make sure we get some stops, get the ball back to our offense.
Offense in an empty set. Second down here as they go back to work after the break. Back to the ground with the running back. And he works his way forward and finally down at the 15.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
On third and short, they'll try to throw for it. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. And the defense got it. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own. The Huskies have it with a first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. Now on second and goal. They'll keep it on the ground, right up the gut, looking for 6. The offense calls timeout, and they won't have any more left this half.
And you know if you're this offense, you're dialing up this running back, man. He has been a scoring machine all season long. He just finds his way into the end zone.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Huskies.
Touchdown, Washington. Number 80 in the end zone.
And now they'll try to get the 2-point conversion, guys. Trying to slam in. And they'll knock him down.
And they got him on the ground just short at the 1-yard line. The running back, you could tell he wanted to get in there, wanted to use his power and try to fall forward. But a nice job of tackling by the defense and making that thing fall just short.
Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. They finally get him stopped after he maneuvered his way to the 42. On first down, here comes this offense. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Oh, and he gets downfield for the big catch. All the way in for the touchdown. With that last score, things comfortable here in the fourth as they are headed to a 7-1 record.
When these offenses get in the rhythm, they're hard to stop. Already up early, got a short field, take advantage of it too, get another touchdown. This offense is doing whatever they want to do and having a lot of success.
He'll bring it out. It's Washington. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14.
First and 10.
And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. They'll start this drive with a pass. Pressure coming. And he'll be knocked down at the 2-yard line.
Man, a lot of coaches talk about starting the drive positive and first play that can get you going. The QB just kept backing up and going backwards, and that is not the start to the drive they were looking for.
From his end zone, looking to throw, got to take care of the ball. And it's his 4th interception of the game.
It doesn't get any better from the defense. You know exactly the situation in the 4th quarter, everything in your favor. Don't let them make big plays. How about you make a big play? Nice job getting the interception. It's not icing on the cake yet, but it's getting pretty close.
Well, the offense has the lead, and we call this 4-minute offense. This is a situation that teams around the country practice, having the lead late in the game and needing to ice it by...
Fires deep toward the end zone. And he's got a touchdown.